Hey everyone! So in the last video we started to touch the multiline text problem, since we need to write multiline text in our magic card, and so far all we have done is write single line text in the card, more specifically in the name and the card type. So in this video we are continuing to touch this problem. More specifically, we are going to see how to break our text in different lines. So let's remember here our example text, letter Y. So we need to, now that we have a function to measure the text, the size of our text, we can use that to compare it with our max text area width and decide where to break our text. So breaking text in different lines is commonly referred as text wrap. So let's create a function called wrap text to receive our text, its font, and the max width that a line can have. So since we don't know where to break our text, we will break the text in different words. So we will break it in every space. So text tokens, text not split. So okay, now that we have break our text, we need to create a list to store the different lines we're going to generate. So let's call it wrap text lines. We could start this list as empty, but in case there is only one word in our text and this word is really big, we need to return it regardless of its size. That's because otherwise we are going to return an empty list. This is not intuitive. So if the text is a single word text and it overflows the max width, the proper way to deal with it is to change the font size. So we have to return some text anyway. So let's start this with the first token of our text and proceed from there. So now that we created our list, we can start to iterate for our tokens. Let's keep the first one. Okay. So in order for us to generate the text lines, we need to discover the size of the line. But to discover the size of the line, we need to create the line. We could do that by replacing the current line of our text, but in case this new line overflows the max width, we will need to revert the change. So the proper way to do this is to create a candidate. Here we are going to create a line candidate. So this candidate will be wrapped text lines. The last entry concatenated with our current token. Okay, now that we have our line candidate, we can measure its size. So we are going to use the function we defined in the previous video. So line candidate font. In case it overflows. In case it overflows, that means we need to keep the last entry of our wrap text lines and start a new line with the current token. So since we did not change yet our wrap text line last entry, we can just go here and create a new line with the current token. So current token. And otherwise, if the text did not overflow, so our line candidate can be the new entry of the last entry of our list. So we may do lines line candidate, and then we return our wrap text lines. Okay, so let's see if it is working. Lauren text font, so let's place 200. What I missed here, text tokens, another one here. Okay, so now we can see that our original text, that was this one, was break in different parts according to this size here. So if we increase this, the text will be in a single line. But if you decrease it, it will have a single word per line. So this is the output we were expecting. There is one problem, however, that is in case of our text already contains a line break character. So if we go test and test and then test, this should raise an error. That is because the function we are using here to measure the size of our text doesn't take this into consideration. So it can't measure multiline text, and it understands a multiline text as a text with this /n character. So we need to create another function to handle this case. So we are going to define a new function here, wrap multiline text, where we will split where before pass our text to the wrap text function we just defined, we will break the lines in line break characters /n. So let's create another list here, text lines. This time we can start it empty. Then for T line, that is for text line in text split. Now we are going to split the text in this /n. Then we're going to text wrapped. Here we are going to, so we just break our text in different lines according to this, and then these different lines we are going to pass to the function we defined before. So the line font max width text lines dot extend. So we're going to accumulate all the generated wrapped text in a single list, and then return wrapped text lines. Okay, so now let's test this with this new function. Okay, so it broke our text correctly here. So let's concatenate this with our Lauren text. Space plus Lauren. Okay, so now no error is raised, and it broke the lines in a proper way. So if there is a /n in the string, it breaks the line as intended. The rest of the text without this /n, in case it overflows this value here, the max width value, it will break the line in different lines. So now that we have a function to break our text in different lines according to a given size, we can finally start to render this in our magic card. So this will be the subject of the next video. So see you there. Bye bye.